Okay, today we're going to learn about silent consonants, and we're going to start off watching a silly video just so you can get in your mind that there are silent consonants, and in some words that we say, you see some letters, but some letters don't say anything. So we're going to start by watching a video, and then we're going to talk about 4 of the most common silent consonants. Let's go ahead and watch the video. Alright, can someone tell me what you think that video was about? What did we see in that video? Yes.
We saw a cowboy singing.
We saw a cowboy singing. What was the cowboy singing about?
Letters.
Letters. And what was special about these letters? What did he say we need to be careful of while we're reading so that we know what, do they say anything or are they quiet? Yes.
They're silent.
Silent. And does anyone know what silent means? Yes.
It means they don't say anything.
They don't say anything. Very good. So what we're going to be learning about today are 4 silent consonants. These are very common and we might see them a lot in our reading. We have the silent W, the silent K, the silent B, and the silent G. Now these letters don't make a sound, but only sometimes. This is only sometimes if they're followed by a few letters. There are special rules so that you know if they're silent or not. And we're going to talk about those rules today. So for the first letter, it's W. Now what sound does the W make?
What?
Wah. Very good. Very good. So like in the word, what's the word that starts with the letter W?
Wash.
Wash. Very good. Now do you see how that is followed by an A? It doesn't, it says its sound. You can hear the W sound. It's not silent. You can hear it. So if I were to put the letter R right after the W, like in the word right, have you seen that word before? Now if I had this right, do you hear that W sound? Do you hear that wah anymore like in the word wash? No, no you don't. And that's one rule, one thing you can look for. If you see an R right after that W, then that W is probably silent and it's not going to say anything. You're just going to hear right. So you'll hear the R, but not the W. There's also a rule with the K and the N. What sound does the K make? Very good. And what sound does the G make? G. Like goat. Like goats or gum. Very good. But if you have the letter N, can you hand me another marker so that it can work better? Thank you. If you have the letter N after the G or the K, that makes that letter silent, like in the word not. Like tie your shoe in a double knot. You just hear the N, you don't hear the K. That's the same way in the word, in the two letters G-N, like in the word gnat. Like those little bugs that fly around and bother you. That's how you spell gnat. Do you hear the G or the K in either of these words? No, you don't. So if you see an N after a K or a G, you know that that letter is probably silent. The last one we have is the B. And this one's kind of different because a lot of times the B, the silent B, will be at the end. What sound does the letter B make?
Buh.
Buh. Like in what word?
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee, good job. So this one, the letter is silent, but only if it's at the end and if it's followed with an M. Like in the word comb. Like, did you comb your hair today? If it's followed by an M, that means that letter B will be silent. Do you hear the letter B when you read the word comb? No, you don't. Do you say it comb? No, you just say comb. So those are the 4 silent consonants that we learned about today, and these are 4 rules that we can remember so that when we read or write, we can remember to not forget about those silent letters. We have to put them so that we know what you're writing. So the letter W, if it's followed by an R, the letters K and G, if it's followed by an N, and then the letter B, if it's at the end, and there's an M before it. So we're going to do a little practicing with the game. And what you're going to do is you're going to match the letter. You're going to match the letter with the picture. Like in the word climb. That B is silent, and then there's the B. It tells you that, oh, the B is silent. That's the silent letter you'll see there. And the colors match together. So if you have a green card, you're going to be looking for a match that's green. If you have a yellow card, you're going to be looking for a match that's yellow. So you're going to be filling these out, and I'm going to have you read them after you finish putting them together. So see how many you can get. We have a couple minutes for you to get as many as you can matched.
Why won't the K fit?
That K won't fit because it belongs to another picture that has a silent K.
Oh,
There, you found it. Good job. All right, looks like you guys found all of the matches. Very good. Now, can you start us off by reading the matches that you found?
Crawl.
Good.
Right.
Good. Right, so that's a good one.
Knock.
Very good.
Comb.
Remember, this is the silent letter. So, do you say that B sound? And that B has an M before it, so that B is silent. It doesn't say anything. So try that word again. Comb. Very good. Now you can read yours.
I have
Good. I like how you made that W silent because it has an R right after it.
Crumb.
Crumb. Remember, we're going to take that B off because it's silent. Crumb. Very good. Knee. Good. Wreath. Very good. I like how you sounded that out.
That's all my words.
That's all your words? Very good. Very good. I loved how you guys read those and we talked about those rules. Here's one last thing we're going to do. This is the last thing. Here's a worksheet that has words on them. I want you to look on the left side and you see letters. Those are the silent letters. And then you have pictures. I want you to circle the pictures that have the silent letter sound. So some of them don't have the silent letter sound, so you're not going to circle those. Just the ones where the W is followed by an R, the K and the G are followed by an N, and then you have an M before the B. You have any questions? Very good. It looks like you guys are circling the right ones. When you're done, you can turn your papers into me. And don't forget to put your name on it. Very good. Very good. Thank you. You have learned